A man is sitting at the table. His wife approaches and, without warning, pours an entire jar of sugar over his head. But before this happens, he was sleeping and was shocked by how messy the house was. It's noon, but Robert hasn't even had breakfast yet. His wife, who is in the kitchen, tries to calm him down, explaining that she is already preparing breakfast and that he needs to be patient. Her attempt is in vain. In an authoritative tone, he scolds her, saying she should have everything ready because it's already past noon. Visibly irritated, he insists that she hurry up and serve him breakfast immediately. With a resigned expression, his wife asks him again to calm down, reinforcing that breakfast is almost ready. In a sarcastic tone, he responds that it is impossible to calm down given the chaotic state of the house. For days, he has been waking up at noon, and the house is always the same, dirty, messy, and nothing is ready. According to him, she is married to prepare food for him and anything else he needs. Robert doesn't care that it's already lunchtime. Until he gets up to eat breakfast, she must have everything ready on the table, like bread, cheese, and other items. Impatient with his complaints, she responds that she has already prepared lunch and that he should be eating it. But if he still wants breakfast, that's no problem. Even more furious, the authoritarian husband emphasizes that the role of a married woman is to please her husband. Robert also wants to know if their daughter has eaten, as Anna needs to go to school in a few minutes. However, like him, the girl is lazy and has not yet left her room. To him, this is Maria's fault. It is the mother's role to wake up their daughter. Shouting, he calls for Anna. With a voice that sounds like she just woke up, the girl asks what is going on. The man claims that he is worried about her, as she will soon have to go to school and apparently hasn't eaten anything yet. Previously locked in her room, Anna suggests that she is used to not eating anything in the morning and going to school hungry. Taking advantage of this, he accuses his wife of negligence, both towards him and their daughter. Visibly embarrassed, Maria points out that their daughter goes to school hungry because she wants to. "I am not anyone's maid in this house," she exclaims. Robert knows this, but she is the wife and, in his view, he repeats, a woman when married is obligated to take care of all the household chores. Despite his harsh words, Maria remains calm and tells him to sit at the table so he can finally eat his breakfast. Ignoring his wife's feelings, he goes to the table, still complaining about the mess and lack of hygiene. He points to the dirty dishes, the leftover food from dinner, and a dirty spoon on the table. Irritated, he demands that she bring him another clean spoon. Robert accuses her again and again of not washing the dishes and complains about the lack of sugar for his coffee, even though she had already given him a jar. In silence, she watches him with a look of reproach. Tired of his arrogant and disrespectful attitude, in an impulsive act, she grabs the sugar jar and pours it over his head. He stands up in fury, questioning her actions and accusing her of going crazy. With a defiant look, she responds that she is indeed going crazy, and it's his and their daughter's fault for treating her like a servant. Robert, for his part, cannot believe she did such a thing to him. Maria states that she is tired of serving the two of them without receiving any help in return and that, from now on, things will be different. As she said earlier, she is not their maid, much less a waitress. Starting today, Robert and Anna will have to start helping her with household chores. Otherwise, they will have nothing to eat, and the house will be messier than ever. It is also the husband's role to clean the floor, wash the dishes, or at least take out the trash, but he doesn't even do that. Indignant, he tries to argue that she is wrong, that her role is to take care of the house and family. He says that no other woman would support her actions. He ends the argument with a threatening tone, stating that she will regret her actions. With her arms crossed, she responds that the world has changed and that she no longer accepts such outdated behavior. Nowadays, she points out, husbands and wives share household chores and children must also help with housework. Maria concludes by saying that if he and their daughter don't start helping her, this is how things will be from now on. With a pointed finger, Robert challenges her to find another woman who agrees with what she did today to him and their daughter. He leaves the kitchen and heads to the bedroom. Maria is not intimidated by her husband's threats or insults. She is tired and no one will change her mind. She turns to the audience and asks if they agree with what she just did. Starting today, things will be different in her house. Leave your opinion in the comments.